हॅलो माय डिअर फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू एस क्लास एज्युकेशन. सो आज आपण बघणार आहोत 10th स्टँडर्ड हिस्ट्री चॅप्टर सेकंड हिस्टोरिओग्राफी इंडियन ट्रेडिशन या चॅप्टरचे सगळे क्वेश्चन आणि आन्सर्स पॉइंट वाईज बघणार आहोत आपण, जे की एक्झामसाठी लिहिणं एक्सपेक्टेड असतं. सो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन आहे आपल्याकडे, ते म्हणजे चूज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन फ्रॉम द गिवन ऑप्शन्स अँड कम्प्लीट द स्टेटमेंट. So first one is Dash was the first Director General of the Archaeological Survey of India. First option is Alexander Cunningham, second is William Jones, third is John Marshall, and fourth is Frederick Max Muller. So the correct answer is Sir Alexander Cunningham. Next is Dash translated the Sanskrit text of Hitopdesh into the German language. First is James Mill, second is Frederick Max Muller, third is Mount Stuart Elphiston, and fourth is Sir John Marshall. So the correct answer is option B, Frederick Max Muller. Second question आहे, identify and write the wrong pair in the following state. Who were the Shudras written from subaltern theory, Stree Purush Tulna, feminist writing, the Indian War of Independence 1857, Marxist history, Grand Duff colonial history. So the wrong pair is the Indian War of Independence 1857 Marxist history. Next question is explain the following statements with reason. Writing of the regional history received a momentum. So हे पॉइंट वाइज आहे, तुम्ही ते 1 2 3 4 असं लिहून पण लिहू शकता. Indian historians influenced by British education realized the need to write their own history to restore Indian self-esteem. They challenged the biased perspective presented by British historians. Writing nationalistic historiography. Writing nationalistic historiography gave attention to Indian achievements and inspired others to focus on local histories. Historians began to consider historical events specific to their own region and geographic conditions. Regional histories highlighted local rulers, culture, and tradition that were not covered in mainstream national history. In Maharashtra, the works and inspiration of Vishnu Shastri Chiplankar motivated many to write regional histories. This led to increased research and documentation about the history of particular areas, rulers, and communities. So if you want, तुम्ही याचे स्क्रीनशॉट्स वगैरे घेऊ शकता, so that तुम्ही आन्सर्स लिहू शकाल नंतर. Next one is Bakhar is an important type of historical document. Bakhar is a type of Marathi historical document written during medieval and later periods. It contains invaluable information about the history of Marathas, including events, rulers, and social conditions. Bakhars provide insights into the political, economic, and social aspect of their respective time. They describe various affairs such as battles, administrative decisions, and personal details of contemporary figures. Examples include Sabhasad Bakhar, Bhausahebanchi Bakhar, and Panipatchi Bakhar, all considered important sources for Maratha history. Alongside other sources like coins, inscriptions, copper plates, and travelogues, Bakhar help historians reconstruct accurate regional histories. These documents offer narratives, analyses, and stories that are crucial for understanding historical developments. Therefore, Bakhar is recognized as a significant and reliable historical source. Done? Next question. Write detailed answers for the following questions. What is Marxist history? Marxist history is based on the principle of Karl Marx. It interprets history as a process shaped primarily by class struggle. Marxist historians focus on economic factors, social structures, and issues of exploitation. Society is divided into two groups, those who means of production, that is ruling class, and those who do not, that is exploited class. Historical change occurs due to conflict and struggle between these classes. Marxist historiography highlights the struggles and revolutions that result from exploitation. It attempts to examine history from the perspective of the oppressed and marginalized groups. In India, this method brought attention to the conditions of peasants, workers, and other deprived sections. Important works include S. A. Dange's Primitive Communism to Slavery and research into class issues in Indian society. Next question is, what is the contribution of Itihasacharya V.K. Rajwade to historiography? V.K. Rajwade was one of the first historians in Maharashtra to collect, preserve, and study original historical documents in Marathi. He emphasized the importance of using authentic sources for writing of the history. Rajwade undertook extensive travels to locate and gather old documents related to the Maratha Empire and Maharashtra's history. He critically studied manuscripts, letters, and records to get factual and verified information. Rajwade encouraged other historians to use primary evidence in their research. His efforts laid the foundation of historical research methodology in Maharashtra. Rajwade published numerous books and essays which strengthened regional and national historiography. He is known as Itihasacharya, meaning Master of History, for his dedication and contribution to Indian historiography. Next question is, complete the following chart. So we have given historian or author and their famous book or work. So James Mill, The History of British India. James Grant Duff, A History of Marathas. Mount Stuart Elphiston, The History of India. S.A. Dange, Primitive Communism to Slavery. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Who Were the Shudras? Next question is, we have to complete the following concept map. So basically to draw this map is quite difficult, but yeah, let's see. So first box, we'll start from here. Purpose of historiography, written by Ziauddin Barni, and the name of the article or the book is Tariq-e-Firuz Shahi. Description of the battles fought by Babur, written by Babur, name is Tuzuk-e-Babari. History of Kashmir, written by Kalhan, and name is Rajtarangini. The region of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, written by Krishnaji Ananta Sabhasad and Sabhasad Bakhar. So next is we have to write the short notes. Orientalist historiography. Let's see first. Orientalist historiography was developed by European scholars who studied Indian history and culture. So their main focus was on ancient Indian literature, language, philosophy, and religion. Scholars like Sir William Jones and Friedrich Max Müller are notable Orientalists. So they translated Sanskrit texts such as Vedas, Upanishad, and Hitopdesh into European languages. Orientalists believed Indian civilization was very ancient and held great wisdom. Their research helped to rediscover and reintroduce Indian traditions and customs. However, their interpretation was sometimes influenced by their Western outlook. Orientalist historiography laid the foundation for later systematic study of India's past but sometimes lacked objectivity. So next question is nationalistic historiography. Nationalistic historiography began during Indians' struggle for independence from the British rule. Indian historians challenged colonial perspective and promoted Indian viewpoints about history. It empathized the pride, dignity, and achievements of India and its people. Regional history, local heroes, and their contribution were given importance. Historians like Vishnu Shastri Chiplunkar, V.K. Rajwade, and V.D. Savarkar played crucial roles. V.D. Savarkar's book, The Indian War of Independence 1857, is a famous example of nationalistic historiography. Nationalistic historiography inspired unity and self-respect among Indians by highlighting their glorious past. This approach corrected biased colonial narratives and gave momentum to writing India's own history. Next and the last question is subaltern history. Subaltern history studies the lives and histories of marginalized, oppressed, and deprived social groups. It gives voice to those ignored by conventional historians such as farmers, workers, Dalits, and tribal communities. Subaltern historiography analyzes social, economic, and political conditions from their perspective. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar book Who Were the Shudras is a significant example. It highlights issues faced by lower caste and struggles against oppression. This method attempts to make history more inclusive and representative of all sections of society. Subaltern history is critical of elitist and mainstream forms of historiography. Such writings help in understanding the diversity and complex structure of Indian society and its historical evolution. सो फ्रेंड्स, इन दिस वे आपण पूर्ण एक्सरसाइज जी आहे तर ती पाहिलेली आहे. आय होप तुम्हाला हा व्हिडिओ आवडला असेल. थँक्यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग दिस व्हिडिओ आणि अशाच प्रकारचे अजून व्हिडिओज पाहण्यासाठी सबस्क्राईब करा. त्यासोबतच तुमच्या मित्रांसोबत शेअर करा आणि काही सजेशन्स असतील तर ते पण नक्की सांगा, सो दॅट आपण अजून इम्प्रूव्ह करण्याचा प्रयत्न करूया. सो थँक्यू सो मच अँड सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट व्हिडिओ. बाय बाय.